Ram, Ram Ram. This is Chaitanya Charitamrita. There is Bhagavad Gita, there is Bhagavatam. One more book is called Chaitanya Charitamrita. The Lord accept prasadam in the house of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Sarvabhauma grihe bhunjan swaninda kamamogagam Angi kurvan sputam chakre gaura swam bhakta vasyatam. While Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was accepting prasadam at the house of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Amoga criticized him. At the time, the Lord also showed how much he was obliged to his devotees. Jayo Jayo Sri Chaitanya Jayo Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Lord Nityananda Prabhu, all glories to Advaita Acharya, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. Jaya Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Shutra Gana Chaitanya Charitamritayana Pranadhana. All glories to the listeners of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita who accepted it as their life and soul. Ei Mata Mahaprabhu Bhakta Gana Sange Neelachare Rahi Kare Nitya Gita Range. While Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was stayed at Jagannath Puri, he constantly enjoyed chanting and dancing with his devotees. Prathamashware Jagannatha Dharashana Nitya Grita Kare Danda Paranamastavana. In the beginning of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw the deity of Lord Jagannatha in the temple. He offered him obeisance and prayed and danced and sang before him. After visiting the temple, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would remain outside during the Upala Bhoga offering. He would then go and meet Haridas Thakur and return to his residence. At noon, when there was the Upala Bhoga offering in a place called Bhoga Vardhana Khanda, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would go outside the temple. Before going outside, he used to stand near the Garuda Stamba column and offer his obeisances and prayers. Afterward, the Lord would visit Siddha Bakula, where Haridas Thakur lived. After visiting with Haridas Thakur, the Lord would return to his own place at the abode of Kashi Mishra. We have to go to all these places. From Tirtha Yatra to Mayapur, Jagannath Puri, we have to see all. Ghare Vashikare Prabhu Nama Sankirtana Advaita Ashiya Kare Prabhura Pujana. Sitting in his home, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would chant on his beats and Advaita Acharya would come there to worship the Lord. Sitting in his room. Sugandhi Sabila Dena Padya Chamara Sarvange Lepaya Prabhura Sugandhi Chandana. While worshipping Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Advaita Acharya would offer him scented water to wash his mouth and feet. Then Advaita Acharya would smear very fragrant sandalwood pulp all over his body. Gale Mala Dena Mataya Tulasi Manjari Yoda Hate Suti Kare Pade Namaskari. Sri Advaita Acharya, Advaita Prabhu would also place a flower garland around the Lord's neck and tulsi flowers, manjaris on his head. Then with folded hands, Advaita Acharya would offer obeisances and prayers unto the Lord. After being worshipped by Advaita Acharya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would take the dish containing flowers and tulsi, and with whatever paraphernalia remained, he would also worship Advaita Acharya. Yuvasi soasi namo suteste e mandrapade Mukhyavadyakari Prabhu Hasaye Acharya. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu worshipped Advaita Acharya by chanting the mantra, whatever you are, but I offer my respects unto you. In addition, the Lord would make sounds within his mouth that would make Advaita Acharya laugh. Hey mata nyon kare na namaskara Prabhu re nimantrana kare acharya varavara. In this way, both Advaita Acharya and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would offer their respectful obeisances unto one another. Then Advaita Acharya would extend invitation to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again and again. Indeed, Sri Advaita Acharya invitation is another wonderful story. It has been vividly described by Vrindavan Das Thakur. Punarukti hayata na kailun varnana ara bhakta gana kare prabhu re nimantrana. Since Advaita Acharya's invitation has been described by Vrindavan Das Thakur, I shall not repeat the story. However, I shall say that other devotees also extended the invitation to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashat Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So who is Advaita Acharya? Advaita Acharya, and he is also Vishnu Tattva. There is Panchatattva which I know, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati, correct? Gaura Bhakta Vrinda before chanting, this is the Panchatattva. Now Shri Krishna Chaitanya is Krishna himself in the role of a devotee, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prabhu Nityananda is Balaram, again in the mood of a devotee. Advaita Acharya is a combination of Mahavishnu and Sadashiva in the role of a devotee. Okay. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara is an expansion of Radharani, and Shivas is Narada. It's a very special team which came in Kali Yuga. Chaitanya Charitamrita records their pastime. And therefore, when Advaita Acharya is daily coming to worship Lord Chaitanya is quite right in counter worshipping him, because he is also same category, Vishnu Tattva. Eka Dina Eka Bhakta Grihi Mahosava Prabhu Sange Taha Bhajana Kare Bhakta Sava. Every day one devotee after another offer invites Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and other devotees to lunch, and would also hold a festival. Chari Masa Rahila Sabe Mahaprabhu Sange Jagannathir Nana Yatra Deha Dekhe Maharange. All the devotees remained at Jagannath Puri for 4 continuous months, and they observed all Lord Jagannatha festival with great pleasure. Krishna Janma Yatra Dine Nanda Mahosava Gopa Vesha Haila Prabhu Lana Bhakta Sava. All the devotees also celebrated festival of Janmashtami, Krishna's birthday, which is also called Nanda Mahotsav, the festival of Nanda Maharaj. At that time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotee dressed themselves as cowherd boys. Having dressed up as I just read the translation now. Having dressed up like cowherd boys, all the devotees carried pots of milk and yogurt balanced on the rods over their shoulder. Thus they all arrived at the festival ground chanting the holy names of Hari. Kanani Kutiya dressed himself like Nanda Maharaj. Jagannath Mahati dressed himself like Mother Yashoda. At that time, King Prataprutta was also personally present at Kashi Mishra, Sana Bhattacharya and Tulsi Padi Chapatra. As usual, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced jubilantly. Everyone is covered in milk, yogurt, yellow turmeric powder. It was at this time Sri Advaita Acharya said, "Please do not be angry. I speak the truth. I shall know whether you are a coward boy only if you can wheel this rod about. Accepting Advaita Acharya's challenge, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took a big rod and began to wheel it around and around. Again and again he threw up the rod into the sky and caught it when it fell. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wheeled and threw the rod, sometimes over his head, sometimes behind the back, sometimes in front of him, sometimes to his side and sometimes between his legs. Indeed, all the people laughed to see this. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wheeled the rod in the circle like a firebrand, the heart of everyone who saw it was astonished. Nityananda Prabhu also played at whirling the rod. We can understand how they were ecstatically immersed in the deep emotion of the cowherd boys. Following the orders of Maharaj Pratapru, the temple superintendent named Tulasi brought one of the Lord Jagannatha's used cloth. This valuable cloth was wrapped around the head of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Other devotees headed by Advaita Acharya also had cloths wrapped about their heads. In extremity, Kanani Kotiya, who was dressed like Nanda Maharaj, and Jagannath Mahati was dressed as Mother Yashoda, distributed all the riches they had stocked at home. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was greatly satisfied to see this. Accepting them both as father and mother, he offered them obeisances. In great ecstasy, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned to his residence. In this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, known as Gauranga Sundara, performed various pastimes. On the victory day celebrating the conquest of Lanka, known as Vijayadashmi, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dressed up all his devotees like monkey soldiers. Displaying the emotions of Hanuman, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took a charge, large tree branch, and mounting the walls of Lanka fort, began to dismantle it. In ecstasy of Hanuman, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu angrily said, "Where is the rascal Ravana? He has kidnapped the universal mother Sita. Now I shall kill him and all his family." Everyone became very astonished to see the emotional ecstasy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and everyone began to chant, all glories again and again. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees participated in all the festivals known as Rasa Yatra, Deepavali and Uthana Dwadashi. One day the two brothers, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, consulting one another, sitting together in a solitary place. No one could understand what the brothers discussed between themselves, but later all the devotees could guess what the subject matter was. Thereafter, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called all the devotees and asked them to return to Bengal. In this way, he bade farewell to them. Bidding farewell to the devotees, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested them to return to Jagannath Puri everywhere to see him and then see the cleansing of the Gundicha temple. With great respect, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested Advaita Acharya give Krishna consciousness, devotion to Krishna, even to the lowest of men, Chandalas. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. This is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's order to all his devotees. Krishna Bhakti, devotion to Krishna, is open to everyone, even the low-class men like Chandalas. One should follow this order in disciplic succession, stemming from Sri Advaita and Nityananda Prabhu, and distribute Krishna consciousness without discrimination throughout the world. There are different kinds of men, beginning with the Brahmanas and going down to the lowest platform known as the Chandala. Whatever one's position, everyone in this age of Kali needs to be enlightened in Krishna consciousness. That is the greatest need of the day. Everyone is acutely feeling the pangs of material existence. Even in the rank and files of American Senate, the pinpricks of material existence are felt, so much so that April 30, 1974 was actually set aside as a prayer day. So everyone is feeling the resultant pinpricks of Kali Yuga brought about with the human society, indulging in illicit sex, meat eating, gambling and intoxication. Now is the time for the members of International Society of Krishna Consciousness to distribute Krishna Bhakti all over the world and thus follow the orders of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Lord has ordered everyone to become a Guru. Amaragya Guru Bhava, Guru Hai Tara Aidesh. Everyone in every town and village should be enlightened by the instructions of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna consciousness should be distributed to everyone indiscriminately. In this way, the entire world will be peaceful and happy, and everyone will glorify Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as he desires. Yes, Mataji, you can hear.
The word Chandala actually refers to a dog eater who is considered the lowest of men. Even Chandalas can be enlightened in Krishna consciousness due to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's benedictions. Krishna Bhakti is not the monopoly of a certain caste. Everyone is eligible to receive this great benediction given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Everyone should be given a chance to receive it and be happy. The word dana, meaning charity, is also significant in this verse. Whoever engages in the distribution of Krishna consciousness is a charitable person. Professional men recite Srimad Bhagavatam and discuss Krishna Bhakti for an exchange of money. They cannot distribute such exalted transcendental property to everyone and anyone. Only pure devotees who have no motive other than serving Krishna can give such transcendently valuable benedictions out of charity.
One more purport we will read. Sri Chaitanya Prabhu ordered Nityananda Prabhu go to Bengal and without restriction manifest devotion service to the Lord, Krishna consciousness.
Purport. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thus ordered Nityananda Prabhu to deliver all the Bengalis to devotional service. In the Bhagavad Gita 9 verse 32 it is said, Mam hi partha vyapastriya pasritya, Mam hi partha vyapasritya yepi su papa yonahyaha striyo vaishyas tatha shudras tepi yanti param gatim. O son of Partha, those who take shelter in me, though they be of lower birth, women, Vaishyas, that is merchants, as well as Shudras, workers, can approach the supreme destination. Whoever takes to Krishna consciousness and follows the regulative principles can return home, back to Godhead. In his Anubhashya, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes, there is a class of so-called devotees called Prakrita Sahajiyas who think that Nityananda Prabhu is an ordinary human being. They have spread the news that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered Nityananda Prabhu to return to Bengal from Orissa just to marry and beget children. This is certainly a great offense against Nityananda Prabhu. Such an offense is called Pashanda Buddhi or an atheistic remark. Offenders consider Nityananda Prabhu to be like one of them, an ordinary human being. They do not know of Nityananda Prabhu's identity with the Vishnu Tattva. Thinking Nityananda Prabhu to be an ordinary human being is the business of mental speculators known as Punapatmavadis. These people accept the material body, which is a bag of three material elements, Punape Tri Dhatuke, as themselves. They think that Nityananda Prabhu's body was similarly material and that it was meant for sense gratification. Whoever thinks in this way is a candidate for the darkest regions of hell. Those who hanker after women and money, who are self-interested and have the mentality of merchants, can certainly discover many things with their fertile brains and speak against the authorized revealed scriptures. They also engage in some money-making businesses to cheat innocent people, and they try to support their business programs by making such offensive statements. Actually, Nityananda Prabhu, being the expansion of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is the most munificent incarnation. No one can consider him an ordinary human being or an entity like the Prajapatis, who were ordered by Brahma to increase generation. Nityananda Prabhu should not be considered instrumental for sense gratification. Although professional so-called preachers support this, such statements are not found in any authorized revealed scriptures. Actually, there is no support for these statements made by Sahajiyas or other professional distributors of Krishna Bhakti.
Today actually I was thinking we will go to that pastime. That's why I was rushing, but I don't think today there is time. There is a beautiful pastime of Sarma Bhattacharya inviting Lord Chaitanya, that the chapter is heading. Okay. I thought that will come, but that comes later. Now something has come, let me focus. Next time I can actually locate the shloka and we start right away. Now we can see the heart of a pure devotee. You know, when Bhaktivinoda Thakur was preaching, he listed all the organizations, Aula, Baula, Gauranga, Nagari, were deviated from the teachings of Lord Chaitanya. You know, there was some teaching by somebody, Yato mat, tato mat, tato par. जो आप सोच लो वही ठीक है ना? But ऐसा नहीं होता, you know, we should be guided. Then why the scriptures are there? Then what is the use of scriptures? It's like, suppose you want to offer something to Krishna, you should know what Krishna likes. Correct? There are some flowers which we can offer to Krishna, some flowers we can't offer to Krishna. Correct? So like that, we should know what Krishna's like. Sometimes we become a little bit careless. So similarly, in the same way, we want to offer to something to Krishna, we should use the scriptures. Not that I imagine, oh, this Lord will like very much. No. There is a need of the scriptures. The role of the scriptures is to guide us how to serve the Lord. Now, first thing, there are 2 points here. Number one is that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested Advaita Acharya, give Krishna consciousness to everybody. So Prabhupada says that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's desire, and that is the greatest charity. To give Krishna consciousness to people makes them really happy. Okay, so that is the desire of Lord Chaitanya, and we participate in that desire, we become blessed. There was the instance of Lord Chaitanya. Request Haridas Thakur, how is it, you know, that these people will become Krishna conscious? He was very worried. How the plants will become Krishna conscious, or how the people who are not, you know, who have taken to Mohammedan profession, how they will become Krishna conscious. So Haridas Thakur told Lord Chaitanya, my dear Lord, don't worry. So Prabhupada says in the purport, that is the desire of a devotee. The Lord is in great anxiety how people will take to Krishna consciousness, and devotee means to relieve the Lord of this anxiety. Correct? Krishna is always in anxiety. How these people will take to Krishna consciousness, how they will take. Because he knows without that they can't become happy. Krishna is always in great anxiety. So when devotees take up the responsibility, my Lord, don't worry, I'll take care of that. Krishna becomes so happy. Prabhupada writes an elaborate purport there. That is knowing the heart of Krishna. You know, to know the heart of Krishna isn't it special? Suppose you know the heart. What is in the innermost core of heart of Krishna? You can't know. It is said, Tarka Pratishtha Shrutiya Vibhinna. Just by arguing you cannot understand what Krishna is thinking. Tarka Pratishtha Shrutiya Vibhinna. Just by reading scriptures also you will get confused. And Muni Yoga, every Muni has his own opinion. Dharmasya Tattvam Nihitam Guhayam. The real conclusions of Dharma, that is Dharma means orders of Krishna, what Krishna wants. Mahajano Yen Gata Samanta. It is lying in the heart of a Nihitam Guhayam. Guha means it is hidden in the heart of a pure devotee. The pure devotee knows the desire of Krishna. And what is the desire of Krishna? Great anxiety, how people will take to Krishna consciousness. So Prabhupada says in the purport, if you can fulfill this, you can satisfy Krishna. Therefore Krishna is saying, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Amara Gya Guru Bhav, on my order, go become a preacher and spread Krishna consciousness. On my order, proceed. Only thing is that we should remain honest to the level of our realization. In that way, everybody is a guru. Guru means a teacher. But not that we are Kanishta Bhaktas and we are preaching and we act like pure devotee. We should not be an imposter. We should remain at our level. Okay? Somebody says, now, Swamiji, when you sleep, you are on Samadhi on Krishna, you go to Krishna Loka. Pure devotee does that. Pure devotee, when he sleeps, there is no illusion for him. Bright Krishna consciousness remains for him 24 hours. We should say, please don't say like that. That is not my kind. We should be honest. Truthfulness should be there. Not that somebody says, Arey, now love of Krishna is flowing in your heart. No, please don't say all those things. That is not my kind. We should be very truthful. Because we know where we are situated. Other people can make a mistake. But otherwise, everybody should act Guru. There is no hesitation. Guru in the sense, teach Krishna consciousness vigorously. Tell people what Krishna consciousness is, what Krishna has said in Bhagavad Gita. Repeat that. Don't add, don't delete. What Krishna has said, tell. See, Krishna said this, please follow. That is my duty, like a postman. Postman should not add to the letter, he should not delete anything. Same with the letter. Same way like a postman. See, Krishna said this, and it is left to you, you want to follow or not, but my duty to inform you. Please, request is, please try to follow. This is the message of Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada said it's a very simple message. Hear and repeat, that's all. Don't add, don't delete anything. You heard whatever from Bhagavad Gita, go to people and repeat. But that way everybody acts. There are three varieties of Guru. Pata Pradasha Guru, Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru. There are varieties. Whatever it is, be honest to the level of a realization. That is very much needed. Correct? We should be truthful, and somebody making a mistake, please correct it. So everybody should therefore vigorously can preach the message of Krishna consciousness, and that will relieve the Lord of the anxiety. Therefore in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, we can understand this statement now. Krishna says in Gita, after concluding Bhagavad Gita, he says, Arjuna, give this message to others, what I told you. And he said, there is nobody as dear to me as that who gives this message to the other person. And never in the future anybody will be more dear. So you want to become dear to Krishna, give message of Krishna consciousness to other people. Okay? That is one part. And second part, just concluding, the Nityananda Prabhu, Prabhupada is going to this statement, even here in this belt, some Madhva, something, they consider Balarama as a jiva. Prabhupada is hurt by such statements. Balaram is Vishnu. He is not Jiva Tattva, he is Vishnu Tattva. They have a misunderstanding because certain place in the scripture it is said he is the incarnation of Ananta Sesha. Ananta Sesha is a jiva actually. So they take it like that, but it is not true in the sense that just like Krishna is also and sometimes considered incarnation of Vishnu. Correct? So people, if you go deeply in the scripture, you understand actually avatari is Krishna, not Vishnu. Origin, everything has started from Krishna. So similarly in this world, there is certain role Vishnu has to do. Vishnu maintains his world. Correct? That's the role we know. Brahma is a creator, Vishnu is a maintainer, and Shiva is a destroyer. So whenever incarnations come, actually Vishnu incarnates. But in case of Krishna, that does not happen, even though apparently it looks like that. In fact, even Vishnu combines with Krishna and comes. This is the information from the scriptures. But people who don't know deeply, they make that mistake. First canto Bhagavatam explains this very nicely. After listing some 24 incarnations, Vedavyasa says, please don't make a mistake. Ete chamsa kulaha pumsa Krishna su bhagavan sayam. All these are expansion and expansion and expansions of Krishna. Taking the expansion and expansion and expansion of Krishna. Amsha and Kala. Kala is called expansion of expansion. So, Ete chamsa kala pumsa Krishna stu bhagavan sayam. But Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, this is given in the scriptures. Okay. The same way, sometimes it might be said, because there is a role Ananta Sesha is playing in supporting the pastime of the Lord. He is lying on Lord is taking rest on him. So people may understand because all the supporting work Balaram does. Actually, originally Balaram does. So therefore, we have to go to the scriptures and the guidance of Acharyas to understand this. So just like Balaram is sometimes misunderstood, certain people have misunderstood Nityananda Prabhu. And Prabhupada is saying it's a great offense. Don't speak like this. Because Balaram went, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered actually Nityananda Prabhu to take sannyas, not to take grahastha ashram. He did not agree. That's why we read, they were sitting in an isolated place and talking. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered him actually. And he said, no. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no. I want you to give to the society an ideal example of a grahastha. Therefore, you should accept the grahastha ashram. On order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he accepted. Okay, so people have put so many stories around it. Prabhupada is clarifying. Please be very careful. All the scriptures, therefore, should be read with the guidance of a pure devotee. Then it is very nice. Srila Prabhupada ki, Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki.